Alright, am I there? Am I live? Um, test, test. Um, yeah, I'm just, I get some updates for catches. And just a very weird thing I have to show you. A very weird thing. Um, Probably one of the most weirdest things I've ever seen. Um, so update to catches, court dates for catches, and extremely absurdly weird thing. Um, so so I'm following up on so one of my catches. So if you remember, uh, there were two catches. One was on MVCap. Um, I'll just play it very briefly, just so you see it, just so you know what it is. But there's updates for two catches. Um, One of them is this one.
Here's one thing
Oh, there's an ad that I don't want to see. Uh,
you need to do before you buy anything.
so make sure you don't purchase from whatever that is. Okay. So, long intro. If you remember this guy, you remember this guy? The guy caught again. The guy that was caught again. So he's got his name is, I believe it's pronounced Arsenio Braga. Uh, these pronunciations are just extremely difficult for me. Um, he allegedly has a court date, May 20th at 9 a.m. in the Marlborough District Court, allegedly. So I went in and I went in the courthouse, and they make you like do the whole thing, like it's kind of like being scanned in at an airport. And I checked in, and I just asked about the two court dates. They told me the court dates. They said the one for that one is gonna be May 20th at 9 a.m. Um, if you remember, there was another one. Oh, I wasn't. In this sketch, this is the other catch, which there is a live for. Okay, live for. I see I'm live right now. It's being kind of difficult. I'm almost there. Next page. Alright, here it is. It just says live streaming on MVCap. I'm actually going to end up putting that on locals right away. You probably remember this guy. So he fled my nonviolent scene and got cuffs instead. His name is Dan Santos, and that court date is May 23rd at 9 a.m. So we got court dates for catches. Now I'm gonna show you something that, for the life of me, I will never understand. This is probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But just doing a very simple follow-up in court so I could, kind of like get more into detail. I was unable to do that. And I'm just gonna be as transparent as hell about looking up this court stuff. So okay. So here I am. Marlborough District Court. That's where it's gonna be. Marlborough District Court. I try to make it as like general as possible because I was like not seeing anything. But then I go for all the court dates in May. All the court dates in May. So just like as broad as I can possibly make it. So like May to June 1st, let's say. May to June 1st. So Marlborough District Court, basically all the cases we have in May, all statuses, all party types, all cities. And then I hit search, and it actually does make you specify the court type. So it's like a criminal case. It's a criminal case. So I now pick the court case type. So again, just going back, District Court, Marlborough District Court, Marlborough District Court, number of results, just the entire month of May, just to see anything to possibly narrow it down. So look what happens when I hit search. No records found. So I don't know why like literally no records are available on Marlborough District Court, but I was gonna actually pull that up to make it more insightful. But I don't know what I'm doing, but it's kind of hard to believe that there's no court cases at all going on in May in that courthouse at all. Like again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just saying how I'm looking it up. I'm adding full transparency to what I'm doing. But I was told these court dates were happening May 23rd at 9 a.m. and May 20th at 9 a.m. Like I don't know if the court system is just like down or like the court is planning to be hit by an asteroid or something, or I don't know, but that would have to be one of the strangest things I've ever seen. Like there's not a single case docket for the entire month of May on any criminal court cases in the Marlborough District Court. Yeah, I mean it might be. I don't know what it is, but I've never seen it before. But yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna definitely make it a point to be there. And yeah, actually, I didn't even realize that. And I'm gonna kind of look like this in this drawing, where I'm handing a guilty verdict. So yeah, that's kind of where I want to direct my focus. I've been decoying, and I got like four. I found my other decoy phone. I got like four decoy phones ready to go. I got a GoPro. I got like a tablet. That I'm gonna be using. I think I just gotta fix. I probably gotta work on my printer situation. I just got. It's more of a matter of knowing what to do when a printer runs out of ink. So I got to troubleshoot my printer. To get kind of the binder style of chat logs, but Kind of working around Easter and another thing, but um, that's where I'm gonna dedicate my focus. It's kind of the part where I run out of things to say. It's only been 10 minutes in, but yeah, I don't know if anyone has anything else, any subjects to invoke. Yeah. Another thing is I uploaded another one on Ask YouTube Why. So really the Nenya server has helped a lot with that. I just want to give like um as much credit to where it's due as possible. Um, but Ask YouTube Why had a premiere today. There's currently 2 videos that are out on Ask YouTube Why. So this one was put out just an hour ago. This one was put out. How do people feel about YouTube removing predator catching videos? I don't know. Let's just watch them. YouTube Live. They're taking down predator catching. We're going straight to it. YouTube headquarters. Is that it? That's it. That is YouTube headquarters. Boom. See right there? That is YouTube headquarters. So this is the home of where these terms of service were set. Now, obviously, nothing important about this. It's not like I can bust into YouTube headquarters, speak to the CEO about why YouTube is doing this. Instead of tackling YouTube top down, I decided to start grassroots. So I started by asking supporters of predator catchers 2 questions. The first question being, what do you believe the importance of predator catching on YouTube is?
Hi guys, it's Brian here. The first time I seen Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator, I was so happy, I was excited. Seeing these creeps were getting caught at their own game, and it was awesome. Went from there to watching predator catchers on Facebook about 10 years ago, watching decoy and catch out in public. Now I went to the old school catchers on YouTube. Today, catching public to me is like seeing children being saved, exposing these chumbles for what they really are. To me, it doesn't matter who's doing the catching, no matter how big or small of a team, whether it's public, private, or police. I just love the feeling of seeing that chomo getting cuffed and stuff, or even just exposed. I feel like my day. Second question being, what do you believe the impact is by YouTube taking down predator catcher videos? So when YouTube decided to start turning their attention to predator catchers in hopes of stopping the movement, it shows me they don't care as much about children as we do. They can let channels that have softcore pornography and graphic violence and extreme language run with no consequences. But when you try to protect a child, then they want to take your channel away, they want to take your videos away. Makes no sense to me. Well, I believe the higher ups made a conscious decision about a year or so ago to get rid of them permanently. The terms of service have continually gotten harder to abide by, and a lot of times, even when those terms are followed, the channel still receives a strike. Then they've got to fight like mad to get it back. So August 2022, YouTube put in writing a policy specifically against predator catching, as stated.
YouTube's terms of service states that content that depicts a staged meetup that is used to accuse an identifiable individual of egregious misconduct with a minor without the presence of law enforcement. And a lot more supporters felt the same.
Police and ICAC units lack the manpower and the funding to fully address the problem. A recent study shows that 1 in 4 minors experienced online sexual grooming via intimate conversations in online chat rooms. About 2 in 5 youths who engage in those conversations met the adult in person. When a channel is removed, our ability to expose the severity of this issue to the public evaporates. I can say without a doubt in my mind that children have been saved by these catch teams. Their youthful innocence intact. One of them may have been yours.
Well, as you can see, predator catching is not just about entertainment.
Because you cannot protect children from something you yourself are not aware of. Predator catching groups are a conduit for raising awareness to this ever-growing problem. By removing catchers' videos and related channels, YouTube is making the most vulnerable in our society even more vulnerable to the clear and present danger that is online sexual exploitation. Keeping our children safe takes a village. The responsibility belongs to all of us.
As you can see, the responses reflected a true passion surrounding protecting children and raising awareness about online predators.
Catching predators to me means exposure to the real harms the internet is causing our children, exposure to everyday men and women, walks of life that are harming our children. YouTube removing them is very disheartening.
It's like showing my
It's
reflection.
covering up to what the real problem is. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be showed more.
Predator catching empowers parents, survivors of sexual abuse to see online predators being identified.
Pred catching is vital. When YouTube takes down the videos and channels, it feels like a slap in the face.
Categorizing predator catching as vigilantism or content or entertainment is offensive to the genuine support that predator catching has.
Like, what good is a video platform if it actively shuts down the exposure videos that are going to help real children in our communities? Like, if you're not part of the situation, then you're part of the problem.
So YouTube, stop being a part of the problem. Taking down predator catching does not mean you're discouraging vigilantism, taking away the comfort that child sexual abuse survivors have when they see predators caught when theirs weren't. So this channel is dedicated to giving a voice to those supporters that you're taking away from. Huge thanks to the supporters that have weighed in on this issue. Predator catching is an investigative journalistic movement that should not be stopped. And if you feel the same, talk about it, spread the word, and ask YouTube why they're taking away predator catcher videos. And if you would like your response to showcase, make a video answering the questions to what value do you believe predator catching brings, and what harm is YouTube doing by removing these videos? And send your video to the contact information listed in the description. Because maybe I can't do anything about YouTube taking down predator catcher videos, but maybe a fierce army of supporters can.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I really think like I mean, it was kind of like the Ask YouTube Why was kind of made out to be something that it's not. As if I was gonna like barge into YouTube headquarters and immediately like change the terms of policies. But mainly it's really this. Like I think like I would pick this over, like a million subs or clout or whatever. Like I think that just like a real genuine like campaign, like applying pressure to YouTube why they're taking down predator catcher videos is a way, and we're only stronger in numbers. Let me make another video, show another video.
It is often kept in the dark.
It gives awareness to parents.
It started at 24 seconds as opposed to 0.
In your opinion, what does catching predators mean to you?
It keeps the kids safe by catching one pred at a time.
It means everything to me because these catchers go out there and bring awareness and exposes people for doing what they're doing.
These catching videos bring to light what is often kept in the dark.
It gives awareness to parents to keep a lookout for these preds.
Catching a predator to me means that I'm out there saving real children from grooming and the torture that they face every day, and exposing these predators to the local community.
What are your sentiments regarding the removal of catchers' channels and videos by YouTube?
It's frustrating. It sucks. These catchers need a platform. We need a place where these creeps could be exposed. And, you know, we have predator catchers who are willing to follow YouTube's guidelines and policies, but YouTube still takes down the channels. And, I mean, it doesn't make sense.
To take down the catchers' channels is ludicrous. These preds need to be exposed so everyone can be aware of the dangers to our children. Leave the channels up, please.
It just makes it harder for catchers and even the police to expose people. And I don't really understand why YouTube would take down catching channels and then leave up channels that known pedophiles are using to harass people. We know of one particular in our own community, one particular pedophile that has subbed and unsubbed to people hundreds of times, and his channel stayed up. He wasn't supposed to even be online.
I think I know who that person's referring to. Not really much more to show. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the update so far that I can think of. I might do a stream tonight, you know, for what it's worth. I think I just might cut this off as like a short stream, you know, but thank you for joining.